Good Thursday afternoon, everybody. This is Stephen Ray, and I'm back here once again for yet another drive home forecast. And I hope everybody is having a blessed day out there. And as you can see, there are quite a few showers and thunderstorms, especially over West Alabama and into the southern portions of the Birmingham metro. And the good news is, though, that these storms are basically sitting over the same area. So if you're seeing rain right now, you are going to see rain for a pretty good amount of time. However, if you're not seeing any rain, then it looks like that you're going to miss out on the showers and storms today because they are sitting over the same area. And as you can see, there's one that just decayed in downtown Tuscaloosa, right there near the courthouse in downtown Tuscaloosa. Also over there towards the College Hill area and the Parkwood area there in downtown Tuscaloosa. Now, there's also one that is just formed over here towards the Highway 11 corridor and the 2059 over here. I can go in a little bit closer and show you that over here towards the Cottondale area, over here towards the University Boulevard East area, and this is going to be just off to the east of the Alberta City area up there towards the Hurricane Hills area and the Druid Hills neighborhood. This is where that shower is right now. There's also a small little shower over towards the Canyon Lakes area. And I'll zoom out and show you that this does go all the way down and all the way west over here to Skyland Boulevard East. So if you're over here towards Monta Vista or the Willow Ridge area near the JVC Road area, just note that there's going to be some moderate rain that you're going to have to deal with later on this afternoon as you drive home. Now also over here towards the Coaling area on out US 11, a little bit off to the east of Tuscaloosa, there is a couple of showers to deal with right there. But over here in west portions of Tuscaloosa, there is some showers over here towards the Union area, getting back over here into Pickens County and Greene County as well. And then, of course, there is one shower right over the city of Eutaw, Alabama, and then over here towards the Geiger and north of Gainesville along the 17 corridor. Just note that there's going to be a couple of showers and thunderstorms to deal with in your area. And then down here also near the Greensboro area, in between Greensboro and Forkland, sitting here on the Green-Hale County line, down here just off to the east of Highway 43 and west of 69, down here north of Demopolis. Now, if you're traveling home along the Highway 80 corridor, basically from the Alabama-Mississippi state line all the way over to Selma, it looks like it is going to be a dry drive home for you the entire length of Highway 80, all the way from Sumter County all the way over to the Selma community. And this does include the area near Demopolis. It is going to be a dry drive home for you. However, if you're traveling along 43 from Demopolis up to the city of Forkland and Utah, there are a couple of showers over here just off to the west of Greensboro and to the south of the Utah area. So that's what's going on over here in West Alabama. Now let's take a look a little bit further off to the northeast and check on our friends in the Birmingham metro area. And as you can see, the majority of the stuff is over here into far southwestern Birmingham and southwestern Jefferson County, basically from the cities of Bessemer all the way back down to the Tuscaloosa County line, and especially north of the Abernat community over here towards the Kellerman area as well. And these storms are basically sitting over the same area. And as you can see right there, there's your 2059, and then there's the interchange where 2059 meets 459 right there at the McCalla exit. And these storms and showers are well west of that area. And as you can see, I've actually got them into motion for you, and they are basically sitting over the same area. So right now, if you're driving home between Lakeview, McCalla, and Bessemer, all is going to be dry in the Birmingham metro area down there towards Bessemer. Now let's go into the heart of Birmingham, and as you can see, the Birmingham International Airport is checking in at 86 degrees right now, so it is pretty warm out there, but all is dry inside the city of Birmingham, basically from Fairfield all the way down to Cahaba Heights, Homewood, Fairfield, Saddlebrook, Irondale, Moore's Corner, and over towards the Liberty Park area. All is dry and running smoothly right now, weather-wise, in the Birmingham metro area, which is something we really like to see. Now, if you're heading north on 65 towards the Coleman area, also towards the Hansonville area, there are a couple of showers that you need to deal with, and especially as you get up here into Coleman, just off to the west of the city of Coleman, along the 65 corridor. This is going to be just off, like I said, to the west of the Coleman area out to 78 between Coleman and Baldwin, Alabama, up here towards the Heroes Highway. It is raining pretty heavily right now, and there is a small shower that is affecting the areas near 278 in downtown Coleman, near 3rd Street East, and of course the 11th Street Southeast areas there in downtown Coleman. Also, it's affecting the 31 corridor in the city of Coleman. So it's going to be a wet drive home for you guys, unfortunately, up there in the city of Coleman. But really, that is the only problematic shower in all of Coleman County, is right over the heart of the city right there in Coleman. Now let's go a little bit further off to the north and check on our friends in the Tennessee Valley. And we'll start over here towards the Florence, Tuscumbia, and the Sheffield area. And as you can see in Florence, it is currently 89 degrees right now, and they are baking in the sun, and there's absolutely nothing on the radar up there. Towards the Tennessee Valley, I've actually got the radar turned on, and basically it is dry. If you are traveling along the 20 corridor, the 72 corridor, or the 43 corridor, basically going any direction in or out of Florence, it is going to be a dry drive home for you. Now let's go a little bit further off to the east and check on our friends in Huntsville, and there are a couple of showers, as you can see, a little bit north of the city of Huntsville and a little bit east of the city of Huntsville as well, over here towards the Colonial Hills area, and then north of the Grove Park area, which is north of the metro of Huntsville. And there was a shower that just popped up over here in between Huntsville and the Linwood Garden Martins area and over here towards the University of Alabama in Huntsville. So just note that if you are traveling along the 565 corridor just off to the west or to the southwest of Huntsville, just note that there's going to be some slick spots on the roads because that shower did produce a pretty good amount of rain right there just off to the east of the University of Alabama in Huntsville. So that is the situation, but all is dry down here towards the Redstone Arsenal area, and that is good news for our friends driving home down here towards the Redstone Arsenal area. There you can see, and not much on the radar right there over the NASA place right there in the Huntsville area, and also all is dry over here towards the Madison, Alabama area. So if you're traveling between Huntsville and the Madison area going home, just note that there was that one little slick spot over here near the 565 corridor just outside of the Huntsville metro area. But once you get on out of Huntsville, everything is going to be dry for your drive home right now. And let's take a look up here in far northeast Alabama, up here towards the Scottsboro area and the Stevenson area. And not much is going on other than one long shower in between Henniger and Rainsville, and this is well north of the Fort Payne area. So if you're traveling right now, basically near the Gunnersville area, or if you are traveling near the Fort Payne area, just note that right now all is dry other than one long shower up here well north of Rainsville and Fort Payne, Alabama. Now let's go a little bit further off to the south and check on our friends down here between Gadsden and Anniston and Oxford. And all is dry right now, basically along the corridor there that basically runs from Attala to Gadsden, the 431 corridor, all the way down to Jacksonville, Anniston, and Oxford. All is dry in East Alabama. All is dry as well from Pell City all the way over to Heflin and the Georgia state line. So there's not much to worry about there in far east Alabama, which is good news. So the majority of the showers and thunderstorms right now are in West Alabama that we've already talked about. Now let's take a look down here a little bit further off to the south near Sylacauga and Alexander City. And as you can see, all is dry down here between Sylacauga, Alexander City. Also, things are dry in between Alabaster and Clanton along the 65 corridor. So all is dry in central east Alabama. And now let's go a little bit further off to our south and check on our friends in Montgomery, Wetumpka, Tuskegee, and Auburn. And once again, all is dry and temperatures are in the upper 80s to around 90 degrees. So it will be a dry drive home, a hot one if you are around the 65 corridor in and around Montgomery, or if you are on the 85 corridor going from Montgomery over to Tuskegee or Opelika. All is going to be dry for your drive home right now in the Montgomery metro area. Now let's go a little bit further off to the south and check on the corridor from Greenville to Troy to Eufaula. And basically all is dry once again down there out of the radar at Fort Rucker. And all is dry and Greenville checking in right now at 80 degrees and Troy is checking in at 90. And down here in far southeast Alabama, down here along the 84 corridor between Andalusia, Opp, Enterprise, and Dothan, all is dry down in South Alabama, down here towards the Dothan area. And as you can see, Dothan is checking in right now at a 84 degrees temperature right now, and that is just off to east of Midland City, but all is dry down here across the portions of Alabama. And one final stop for our friends down here in southwest Alabama. And it is a different story because, as you can see down here south of the I 10 corridor, basically, if you were down here Loxley, Robertsdale, and Summerdale, you guys are getting a lot of heavy rain. And basically, this is going to impact your area basically from the Baldwin County line along I 10 all the way over to Pensacola. Now, if you're in Daphne or Fairhope, this is going to be east of you, but Loxley, Robertsdale, Summerdale, and stretching over here as far east as Alberta, there's going to be a wet drive home for you as well. And this stuff is basically sitting over the same area, and especially if you're traveling along the 90 corridor there, takes a right out of Robertsdale and goes over to Elsinore and Seminole, which is down there in Baldwin counties. Also, heavy rain is falling right now across the Summerdale area, but all is dry closer to the coast down here. As you can see, Shores is checking in right now on the beach at 84 degrees, and all is dry basically from Fort Morgan all the way over to Perdido Key, Florida. If you're traveling home along the Foley Beach Express, or if you're traveling home along the 182 corridor, all is dry down there across the southernmost portions of the coastline of Alabama. And one more stop for our friends over here in Mobile County. There is a storm that is along the I 10 corridor, but this is closer to the Theodore and Quail Run area down there in the Mobile County area, and this is about 10 miles south of the downtown Mobile area. So it looks like that this will not impact your drive home if you are in Mobile. Here is downtown Mobile. I can circle that for you right now. And there is that storm of concern that is down here closer to the Theodore area. So it looks like it is going to be a dry drive home for you in Mobile, unless you are going down southwest of Mobile, go down towards Theodore, then you could have a couple of thunderstorms and showers to deal with. So, guys, that is the situation that we have ongoing. I did want to also mention one more stop up here, that near the Chatham area and the 45 corridor over here towards the Choctaw County, Alabama area. There could be a couple of showers and thunderstorms to deal with on your drive home as well. Over here between Chatham and the Mississippi state line, also, there is a couple of showers near the Millery community up here in northern Choctaw County, and this is also down here just south of the Highway 84 corridor in southwestern Alabama. So, guys, I hope that you guys have a great and blessed evening tonight. Please drive safe if you are traveling in Alabama, and especially West Alabama. I intend to do another drive home forecast for you guys tomorrow afternoon, and I do believe it is going to be more of the same with scattered afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorms. Guys, have a great Thursday, great Friday, and I will see you right back here on social media tomorrow with another drive home forecast tomorrow right here at 4 o'clock on social media. God bless.